Yeah. Me channel Marvin Gaye on this one. Yeah. The universe, baby. Pick a star. Any star, baby.
Bought myself a one-way flight to the nearest star. Traveling at the speed of light to get where you are. I've been traveling all night. I'm halfway to Mars. Gotta get back to you. Yeah. Can't wait till I see your face. It's been too long. Fantasies in outer space kinda turn me on. My mind's all over the place. Can't wait to get home. Gotta get back to you. Yeah. Oh, and now here comes a part where we turn into shooting stars. The world is ours. Venus, Jupiter, and Mars. Now this whole galaxy spreads its arms to you and me. This is where we were born to be. Baby, rock, don't stop, don't you stop, girl. Push, come on, push it, yeah. Rock, baby, rock, don't stop, don't you stop, girl. Push, you're too much for this. Got myself a new outfit, and I'm looking good. My baby thinks that I'm vicious, like I knew she would. This is as good as it gets. Knock on wood. Glad I got back to you. Yeah, she is more than just my friend. She my better half. Let me be just who I am, and she make me laugh. I don't think y'all understand. I'm a happy man. Glad I got back to you. Yeah. And now here comes the part. We turn into shooting stars. The world is ours. Venus, Jupiter, and Mars. And now this whole galaxy spreads its arms for you and me. This is where we're born to be. Baby, rock, don't stop, don't you stop, girl. Push, come on, push it, yeah. Rock, baby, rock, don't stop, don't you stop, girl. Push, you're too much for this,
Yeah. See, I'm usually not into the champagne. All the candlelight dinners and the flowers and the chocolates. But tonight, it seems only right to pay respect to the lady who changed my life. Y'all don't really understand what's about to happen. Wait till y'all see all these people screaming and clapping. It's gonna be like it's the return of Batman. But it ain't that, man. My baby back, man.
rock, baby, rock, don't stop, don't you stop, girl. Push, come on, push it, yeah. Rock, baby, rock, don't stop, don't you stop, girl. Push, you're too much for this. laid the pigtails down on me. And I was young and oh so sneaky. I had to see what love could be. Listen, I knew it all along that my game was strong, but I was wrong that time. I knew I had to play and get myself away. Did you think I was man enough? Did you think I was smart enough? Did you think I was strong enough? Did you think I'd work it out?
Of the ghetto life.
Sing it till you feel it when you sing it. Ghetto life, you got to get on over. Ghetto life. When I was a young boy, tenement slums and corner bums, playing tag with winos, the only way to have some fun. One thing about the ghetto, you don't have to hurry. It'll be bad tomorrow, so brother, don't you worry. Ghetto life, talking my ghetto life, ghetto life, baby. Ghetto love, la 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 la, life. People, we got to get over. Talking about the life. Where's the place you're from? Say, where's the place you're from? How? Where's the place we like to funk? Where's the place we like to funk? That's the place where we funk from day to day. Get around, get around.
She getting ghetto up in here. She getting ghetto up in here.
She be like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, stop. Back up, you know you can drop. Like I said before, it's my man. What part of that conversation don't you understand?
She gon' get ghetto up in here.
Things don't come off, grease up my face, put you in your bed.
Get ghetto up in here.
Didn't want to scrap, hopping on the gap. Gotta fall back
Get
now.
ghetto up in here.
Try to be a lady, but you keep pushing me. It's gonna get
I wanna
real.
get ghetto up in here.
Leave me alone and go home. By the way, stop blowing up your cell phone. When you had him, you mistreated him. Now I found him and I'm feeding him, and he's happy. There's no drama, so you can say those hot notes for the opera. 'Cause I ain't giving him up, I'm loving him up. Me and him every night, drinking from the same cup. They say you don't know a good thing till it's gone, and now I've landed in my heart. Like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, stop. Back up, you don't you can drop. Like I said before, it's my man. What part of that conversation don't you understand?
She gon' get ghetto
even thinking about having these children. So I think you should find yourself a new boat, 'cause the ship that sailed a long time ago.
Have you ever been in the party, repping your section? Bottles came flying in your direction. Turned around and saw two kitty cats fighting. Try to play the good Samaritan, now your face is scratched in. They getting gritty, they getting gully. Someone called security, about to be a casualty. Stilettos coming off, wet wavy coming off. If the cops shut it down, they're at the parties in my law.
One Mississippi, two Mississippi, stop. Back up, don't you can drop. Like I said, before it's my man. What part of that conversation don't you understand?
She gon' get ghetto up here.
You don't come on, you suck my face, put you in your bed.
Get ghetto up in here.
Didn't want to scrap, popping all that gas, like you got a phone knock.
Get ghetto up in here.
Trying to be a lady, but you keep pushing me, you don't get
I don't wanna
good.
get ghetto up in here.
Leave me alone and go home by the way, stop blowing up your cell phone.
Y'all listening to the sound of Leela James with the refugees.
Don't make me get ghetto.
Trouble again, yeah.
Well, thank you for participating in the show today. Thank you. And welcome back here. We're at another episode of the Strictly Ghetto Show with yours truly, G Money. How y'all doing this afternoon? I said, how y'all doing this afternoon? You're wonderful. How you doing? Look like I got Denise Milk and Cookies in the chat room. Thank you, Denise, for joining me today. Yes, Denise Milk and Cookies is in the chat room. She's an Exquadians. And the Exquadians is getting larger. You know, they got DJ Queen now. They got DJ Nunu. They might have the whole MCDE up over there. That now they might have merged and become the X Squad. You know, the X Squad is getting larger by the minute. You know, they're taking apart. You know, but we got our little guys over here, the Real Cast Rangers. And by the way, this is the Real Cast. Listen to Real Cast Radio at realcastradio.com. Yeah. You know, I hope y'all be listening to That Ninja Show as well. Listen to That Ninja Show. He comes on every Monday around 6 Central or 7 p.m. time. And then you got, you know, always keep an alert out for Jungle Brothers The Morning Coffee Show. Okay, this show was about you know, I did my show just wrecking the Democrats last time for that loss. I blamed them for all the whole loss, but now we gotta go back to what we gotta do. Look at my stomach. What we gotta do, and what are we to do now? We go from here now. We gotta work with this guy. We gotta be prepared for the worst. Because we cannot afford to give him a chance. You know, we cannot afford to give him a chance. He's already shown what he can do. He can be an embarrassment. And that's what we're going to have to expect, an embarrassment. And not only that, you expect him to be harmful to others that does not fit his shade. You know what I mean? This is what we got to look forward to. Just my opinion. I got some thoughts. Wrote them down. I like to hear them. Where was I at right there? So, where do we go from here? This is where we go. Now that this country called America has shown us as people, me as a black person, you as a person of color, any person, woman, they showed you their true colors, how they feel about you, Where do we go from here? The holiday's about to take place. Walmart's got TVs for sale on the cheap at $100 each. I seen a big one for like $98. Sanyo, like 20-inch, $98 at the Walmart. They want your money. But they supported that freaking, dude that just, the orange looking dude with the orange hair. They supported him. A lot of these companies supported him. They didn't support you, but they supported them. Didn't care about you and your thoughts and what you was going through, what he could take you through as a family. They was thinking about their money. A lot of folks that just deserted us, matter of fact. They're not just these big companies like Walmart and Best Buy and all of them that deserted Lil Wayne and all of them, the celebrities. I guess they see things differently as celebrities and lose all contact. Once you lose all contact with your and you become rich and famous, all of a sudden you no longer you don't feel like you're a regular man. You're not one of them. No, I'm better than you niggas. I'm top of the line now. They ain't gonna look at me. Shit, Kanye, I would have voted for if I would have voted, I would have voted for Trump. Lil Wayne, I gotta make it with it, grasp me. I don't give a fuck if they don't mess with my daughter. They don't fuck with that. That's what he be. That's what they do. They flip the switch on it. And they become disconnected. And we should disconnect from them too. But that's not the story. The story is the big corporations and stuff that's making a killing on Christmas. They're making a killing on Christmas. And they was really for that society of people, that 1% society of people. And they're gonna be white supremacists to the core. He already supported people like Steve Bannon. Let me say what's up too. My promoter, one of the realest guys out there, Jungle Brother. He in the chat. Keeping it real as always. Now, back to the holidays are about to take place. About to come up. I'm not really celebrating Thanksgiving this year. I'm going to be working on Thanksgiving. I'm going to be in my security uniform. I'm going to get my security uniform dressed up in blues on for Thanksgiving. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be calling for extra hours on Thanksgiving because my usual job it's not giving me any hours. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to work that job hard, though. And work that job as best as I could and then come home, rest. Maybe I'll go out to Piccadilly or something. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I should go to a black restaurant. Let me find me a black restaurant that's open. I'm gonna start doing that after I get done with the show. I'm gonna find a black restaurant that is open on Thanksgiving, and I'm gonna buy some food from there, and I'm gonna get it made for me to come over. Maybe they'll deliver or something. But this is what we gotta do. This is what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do on Thanksgiving. And the holidays are already started, and they already got the Christmas lights on the street. Every white man in America should be happy. But they're not. They're still killing brothers. I heard about there's a case of they're killing brothers. They're killing cops. And they're walking and they're killing cops. Yeah, these white guys are killing cops. But they got the freedom now. They feel like they got the freedom. They get the freedom to act stupid. The freedom to act stupid. They don't have to pay anything. And they control what's going on. And they got the new Attorney General, Jeff Sessions. Jeff Sessions has got a record of always, posing, black people. He called a black lawyer a boy in the courtroom. He's got that record. He's got a record. I posted it on my Facebook. You know, the dude ain't no good. They got Steve Bannon. Steve Bannon's a well-known white supremacist, alt-right movement. Everybody knows about that. So they was like, give him a chance. It's like, I ain't giving this dude a chance, and I don't give him no chances. But I need to give myself a chance, you know, to come up with some ideas to prepare myself. I don't think we should call cops. I don't think we have the ability to call cops as much anymore. You know, we can't really trust them for that. I already said that cops are being untrustworthy before. Well, they're definitely untrustworthy now. So if you have a dispute at your house, you're going to have to get you're going to have to get closer to your neighbors. Your black, I hope your neighbors, you know, you got to get connected to each other. Because these folks are leaving us. There's some folks that are leaving us already. They already decided that some of them want to leave the country. Others want to just really leave their race behind. Leave their race, their culture behind them. And you know, Sage Steele also on that. She's on that stuff. When she talked about Mike Evans and stuff, then when Miko called her out, Miko Grimes, look at the story, y'all. I don't really have anything prepared for that because that just came off the top of the dome. So we gotta take care of us. We gotta do what we gotta do. Yeah, we gotta take care of us. I was, you know. Hey, what's up? We got that ninja in the chat. That ninja, what's going on? So, yeah, so we're talking about that. You know, the holiday's about to take place, and the Don is taking it in, and he's got starting to pull his administration together, and his administration is expected is getting to be full of white supremacist, white old guys that like to get together, and they don't give a crap. I've heard some tapes, and they don't really give a crap about fairness or equality. They care about dominance, white dominance. That's what they care about. They want to put that movement forward. So we have to do what's best to take care of our own people. You know, and I always thought that Don could win because he had an ability to rig the polls. You know, that's what I always saw. I'm not really surprised that he had the ability to rig the polls, and he is. And he probably has to. I'm so just I believe in that those conspiracies. In the end, I felt that if I was a pollster, I mean, not that if I wasn't Gary and I was just a regular person, and I worked the polls as a pollster, and he had, you know, started to give me $150,000, I would probably give him the, you know, make sure the votes come out in his favor on that district that I was working at. See, that's how. So just stuff like that. What could he do that? So yes, in like my mind, I always had thought that what if? And I kind of thought that would happen, and it looked like it's that. So, but it has to we have to go forward with our ideas, you know. So my proposal: stop celebrating these damn holidays with these. I mean, you can celebrate the holidays if you want to. But don't do it the usual way you do it. You can celebrate, find out where these black businesses are. The black businesses should be letting us know where they are at now. All of them. You know, all of them should let us know where they're at. That way you can, hey, come and get turkey dinner. You don't have turkey dinner? Let us, you know, prepare your meal for you for Thanksgiving. Let us prepare your meal. say thank you and accept that offer. Also, if you looking to buy any kind of items and stuff, these businesses should be letting themselves, making themselves be known to us. You know, that's what we're gonna have to go. I don't have to seek out for it so much, but you know, I'm gonna try to seek out for certain things like that. That way we can get our thing together. Because, you know, I'm just, you know, we have to move forward with our plan. Plan is, you know, is for us to move forward. I got another one in here. We got Grego from X-Squadian. The X-Squadians getting larger and louder, yo. The X-Squadians. Give them the X-Squadian a good old applause, everybody. Grego. Got Sluggo. Sluggo. He's one of the realest people. You know. Sluggo, I gotta get back and call you up, man. You got some, business talking, because I need to find out what you know about money and stuff. And, you know, still working on paying my bills on time. You know. Paying bills on time is important, because it keeps the creditors from, you know, claiming from coming at me and putting their crap on my credit score. When they put that crap on my credit score, it sets me back and I can't get no house. I recently called a friend. Well, I'm getting all off my subject and matter right now. Stick to the subject. Let me get focused. Okay. Let me get focused. So my first thing I got to do is stop giving these companies support. These big companies, these folks that I always got to go to I always find myself going to Walmart though for the light lemonade, the sugar-free lemonade, Minute Maid lemonade. It tastes good, you know. It's got no sugar in it, so it won't mess up my blood sugar, and it's kind of tasty. And my tongue loves that. My tongue loves that Minute Maid, and I feel like I have to go out and get it from that Walmart. Where else can I go? That's their brothers might go and have it. Like a brother or a sister might own a place that they might own, and I might be able to find some good food like that on the I would love to support my own. That's what we gotta work for. In the house, another X-Squadian, brand new X-Squadian DJ Queen. She out there. She's in the chat room. What's up, DJ? What's up? X-Squadian is starting to get deep. Kesey's starting to build up his his crew, man. They get deep, man. They are deep. They're deep out here. So anyway. And as I said before, this is the Real Cast. This is from Real Cast. This is a Real Cast programming right here. So, and those, I've got to buy shares of stock and black stock. And I heard about this company called Punch Studios. And they're a black company studio that's going to be putting out TV shows and whatnot. They're a studio. And they are selling stocks for $1 a share. And I need to put some money in that. I think I should put money. There's nothing to lose, really. $1 a share, I can get 20 shares for $20. If I buy 20 shares for $20, and I lose that $20, I won't even notice it. But if I make it big. So, I'm looking for, some type of, make some type of business moves. Business moves is what's going to bring respect to us. It's gonna bring us respect. It's gonna make us feel. It's gonna make us feel good about doing it. And I've got to slowly move my money out of that regular old bank. That Best Bank of Kroger. That's in the Kroger stores. Got to move it slowly and open a bank account in the black bank, which there's only one black bank in Atlanta, and that bank is Citizen Trust Bank, and I gotta put some money there, and then start cashing my checks over there. So I've been blessed. I've been able to get my account back over into the black. So I'm not in the negative anymore. We all but we all like a few checks away from being back on the street and stuff. And I have more incentive to keep my to keep the bills, this everything paid up, because I have my sibling is staying over at my place while I'm over here at Babes. My sibling, she got my niece over there. They're staying at my place. But there was some bad news that came. Well, my niece is now, she's my sibling ruined a whole semester of my niece's whatchamacallit. Her education, wasted it trying to get her back and forth from that old school she was at, paying $60 a day on an Uber, going back and forth to her old school when she was right there in Norcross, and there's Norcross High right there. And she just didn't want to, take her out of that, because how children feel when they gotta meet new friends again and all that stuff. And she wound up ruining things anyway, and now it don't even look like if she's gonna even be on the stage at the same time as her friends was anyway. Now she ruined a whole year, a whole semester down the tubes. A whole semester is down the tubes. Unbelievable, It's just, how does that happen? $60 a day on Uber. Unbelievable. I couldn't even get. I don't get it, but I'm gonna have to. My siblings in need of a psychiatric, what do they call it? She needs the mental evaluation, because it's not working here. But they're Punch Studios. Look up Punch Studios. They have a punchstudios.com. Start getting your money in on that. That's $20. That's what $1 a share they's offering at the time. $1 a share. $20 will buy you 20 shares of stock, and it was on a I was listening to I was in the 87.7 that day, old school 87.7, and they came up with that. So I gotta give it up to them for putting me on. I gotta get that stock. I gotta buy money in that. I gotta buy some shares of that stock. That's one of the things I must do. Yeah, man, but I'm tired of celebrating Christmas and stuff as usual. I really don't. I really gotta learn how to celebrate Kwanzaa and set my blackness like Kwanzaa. I gotta find what Kwanzaa's all about, because that's what it should be more important to me. Was it Punch Studio? I think it was Punch Studio. Punch. Punch. Punch Studios there, Sluggo. Okay, Sluggo, you also suggest the Beautiful is open for great black men. I gotta look at that, cause black meals are gotta be. I gotta have some good food to go in us. I'm gonna try to. I gotta pay for 2 more meals for my niece and my sister, and that's what I'm gonna be paying for. So that's the stock. So we gotta start getting on that. That's our stock. That's the stock we gotta start looking for stocks. Black stocks to pay for. Now it's not gonna be a one way. They've already declared war on us. This was an example, First they shot up a lot of us that was unarmed, and then they forced this president on us who has no intentions of helping us at all. And I don't care what any of those. Nobody will tell you they don't. He has no intentions of helping us at all, at helping anybody. He's a president. When he says, I'm a president of all people, just think, what could it be? I'm the president of white people. Yeah, that's who he's the president of. And he's going to be blatant with it. He's going to be blatant with it. He's just going to come out, he's going to, put in his boy, Steve Bannon. Everybody knows the freaking white supremacists. You can't do nothing about it. What are you gonna do about it? You can't do nothing. You can't say Jeff Sessions. Everybody know his record. He's gonna probably get Rudy Giuliani next. Rudy Giuliani and Michelle Bachmann. He said he got a special role for her, especially for her. Just mad. A lot of white women don't really have any type of love like that for us, so that's in there. Yeah, war was declared more than 5 centuries ago. We just thought shit was sweet, and we did continue to think shit was sweet. There, Sluggo, we thought it was sweet, and the thing is, though, when they put the Democrats and stuff in office, we kind of get a little bit, we can let up now. We can let up. But those Democrats were sneaky as hell, and they would do stuff underneath our noses, and we didn't even know about it. We found out a couple centuries later. Centuries later, we find out this stuff because we just, we just get so caught up in this life. You think, okay, as long as I'm doing good. No, it's not as long as you're doing good anymore. We gotta start keeping tabs on what's going on around us. Man, I gotta start getting my people together, my cliques of people together. So, that's one of the things. Start buying protection. Start practicing self-defense for yourself, for your families, our loved ones. Our lives are at stake, and the country, as I've stated, has shown us that our lives are meaningless to them. This country has shown us that our lives are meaningless to them. I think I have a couple of Neely Fuller videos, and they had some long ones that I would have to sit there and listen to for a long time. But some things is best to that you package a lot of what he say up in these small portions, because it's a lot to be eaten. It's a big ass feast to try to eat some of this knowledge that these brothers be kicking. They put all the truth out there for us to listen to. They got Black Guns Matter. Yeah, Black Guns Matter. That's a good organization that coming together to teach us gun laws and all, and help us learn how to shoot the gun and everything. And those gun laws do matter too, but also, you know, I like to use guns like that, but also stun guns. Try to find those. Get some of those stun. At least I have a stun stick. I used to own a stun stick. I think I broke it though. Yeah, that's why we gotta give them bits and pieces, and that's what I intend to do today. Cause I have one where Neely Fuller was saying, what was he saying about? Let me go back and get that one. Neely Fuller. He's got several of them. They got these ones in cartoons. In cartoons form, it makes it seem like it's easier. He was calling about schools are worthless. Here goes one. Here we go in a second. You know, as we get pass through this YouTube commercial.
100% more daily value than leading brands.
Absolutely, and they do it even at what we call the lowest level. They'll tell you that you are now a high school graduate. You say, well, how am I a high school graduate? Because I said so, and here's a piece of paper that I made out 15 minutes ago. And I put your name on it, and I'm giving it to you. Because I'm the one who determines what people know and what they don't know. I'm the God here. So I'm saying that you know these things. And so you take the piece of paper and you look at it and you say, now, okay, that's nice. This sure is pretty. You know, it looks good. Got my name on it too. Say, okay, I gave you the piece of paper saying that you now have a degree of knowledge that I have given you. And I put your name on it that I have given you. And you say, okay, now what can I do with this? I'll talk to you about that later. Well, what do I do in the meantime? Just try to stay out of trouble. Then I'm going to see to it that you get in. But you go over there to this building or that building and get in line, and we might have something for you. Depends on how I feel by the time you get there. By the time you get over there at my brother's place. Because you can't do nothing with that piece of paper except what we say that you would do with it. And you ought to know that by now. Since we orchestrate everything that you do.
Yeah, that's one of those little videos they got. That's Dr. I mean, I don't know if he's doctor. I think he might be a doctor. Neely Fuller Jr. Neely Fuller Jr. Yeah, that's Carlito Way on 4-4. I think he creates those cartoons. Those cartoon videos are good. that's what I'm looking at. Carlito 44. And the subject is now what do we do now with that, Trump is the president now, and how we need to be thinking forward. What we should be doing forward with our money, what we need to do to protect our families, and we got work to do. We got work to do. Killer Mike said something. If you can't, if your child don't know how to fish, hunt, and he said something else. And that was key to me because I don't have any idea. I never caught anything. I couldn't catch a fish if it was floating on the top of the water in the pond. I can't hunt for nothing. And I've never did well with guns. I got thrown out of the shooting range. I've been thrown out of the shooting range when I was in the Navy boot camp. Thrown out. I felt so ashamed. And at the end, I had this nervous smirk on my face. So, I got a lot of work to do myself. I know Denise milking cookies. She ain't gotta worry about that. She already know what to do with her. She already know what she doing. She know what she doing when it comes to protection. I know that I'm looking at Andrew, and Andrew already know what he doing when it comes to protection. He gonna protect his family. He gonna protect his own. You gotta protect your loved ones, because these people will get stupid out here now. They already started getting stupid. I heard a story about how they was drowning the young teenager, and they really, they go off the handle. They get something that, okay, now we're back in charge, and we gonna come back. We gonna take it over. And I would like to say, well, we just pray and it'll be all right. But nah, I don't believe that. I mean, I've been so disappointed by God this year. This year has been really bad. God hasn't really done as much as I thought. My sibling is a little more crazier. And and as I said before, she's hiding behind her beliefs to hold on to, to keep from going to a real job, to keep from seeking work. They want, this whatchamacallit keeps us on the God keeps us on our knees a bit too much. On our knees pleading for folks, please believe in me. Wanting to hug the police. I've seen some of you hugging the police in pictures. Ain't time for hugging no police. That's not gonna stop them. We gotta show them. Hey, we are on top of this. We are to be respected. If you ain't gotta like us, but you better respect us. I seen that movie, the Fences movie. That's what it's about, really. You ain't gotta like me, but you gotta respect me. You ain't gotta like what I believe. Hey, I'm probably people might call me a racist. But damn that. I don't care anymore. I can't care less anymore. I know it don't mean nothing if I really hated white folks. It don't really mean much because I can't do shit with it. But, if I have the respect, that means more. I don't care what you call me. Damn right. DJ Nunu, you said Satan's busy. Damn right he is. Damn right Satan's freaking, and he really pulled one off on our own eyes. Pulled it off. For years we were living like we living under a rock or something. Man, that Satan really indoctrinated me to sleep. Put me in a deep sleep. I was in a stupor for the longest time. For the longest time. Let me read a little bit of this chat here. Sluggo said that, Killer Mike said we weren't ready for the revolution because we weren't ready we can't even feed ourselves. And that's really what the part of it is. Now, I ain't saying we gotta go and kill to get, you gotta kill wild pigs just to eat and stuff, or some deer and stuff. But at least you know how to fish and stuff like that. In case they don't, And reason why he probably bringing some of this stuff up is that, we reply to go on supermarkets. And how many supermarkets are owned by black people anyway? So, if you're going to really be on that revolution stuff, you can't be there trying to eat at where they, eat at their places where they're making money off of our dollars. They're taking our dollars and they're going to continue. They're going to have weapons for themselves and buy weapons with our money. They're going to protect themselves with our money. Let's not give them anything to eat. They're not going to eat. We're not going to eat their food or something. That's when you're talking about something. You saying something and you're taking away money out of their mouths. What's going on with Big L? Big L is in the chat room. Also, always want to say DJ Nunu, thank you. DJ Nunu, brand new X-Squad member. The squadron is getting larger. They got Big L. They got, and who else is in? Big L, you X-Squad in yet? Maybe not yet, but he's probably on his way. Big L is going to be a part of the squadron. You know what I'm saying? I can't hunt and I can't plant. That's right, hunting and planting. I knew it was there. So I really don't plant that well. My grandmama planted. And I didn't learn from her. I didn't learn from my grandma how to plant food. But this is the season. We gotta learn how to plant food. They already declared war on us already. Declared war on us already. And they even got us fighting each other. I was talking to one of my people I graduated the Overcomers with, Kevin. Kevin believes that anybody could be racist. Said, come off of that mess, Kevin. You know that ain't true. He said it's indeed true, and he really had a hard time proving it to me. I don't think he got his point across, but he believed he did. At the end of the conversation, I said, at the end of the conversation, his brother called and he had to get off the phone and something like that. But he thinks that I'm just wallowing about stuff, and the truth be told, I'm not just wallowing about stuff. That I'm concerned about our stuff. See, but I always get into these arguments with people like him, and even Babes. Babe doesn't really agree with me. She thinks that we just talk about it. We just talk about it, and if you're talking about it and you going back to work for these white people, and you don't really have no say about what's going on around you. Andrew, Kevin is black. Andrew, Kevin is black. Okay, Big L, you said I had a nice garden in his backyard this year. Doing a bigger one next year. Love my own. It's awesome to do that stuff. I wish I could do that. I think I can, but I gotta learn how to do everything. I gotta learn about all kinds of stuff this year. I gotta learn about togetherness this year, and I gotta start calling people more, talking with others, talking to them about this stuff, so we can get a lot of these ideas out of me, and not because if I'm gone, I don't want to be stuck with all my ideas inside. You want to end all those ideas. He said Jungle said he hears Big L and the FBI shutting me up by keeping me busy. Well, yeah, the FBI will, it's kind of suspicious the way these organizations work. They try to keep us busy, or they other people, they just want to. I remember I was listening to one of the Corey Holcomb shows, and at the end they were talking about how people just wish that they would just shut guys like Corey Holcomb up, because white people want to shut him up because they feel like they have the power to do so. If it bothers them, they can just shut you up. That's exactly what happened to the Stews. When we had the Stews on, they just took their power and took the power to shut them up. They found a way to do it after a while. Once the company was sold, 790 The Zone wasn't 790 The Zone no more, and they found a way to first what they call that, dilute the product of the Stews, and they changed it to the Red Zone show, and had this ungodly guy off the street, white guy off the street, and get a job to be a sports guy, Hans Heiser or something like that, Hans Heiser, and he worked with them, and he diluted the product, and then the music changed, so it wasn't hip hop no more, it was more Maroon 5, and it was like, this show is not what it used to be. And then the ratings went down. Then they blamed the ratings going down to getting them canned. Oh, they got canned because the ratings went down. And then they wouldn't allow them to get another job anywhere. They had a little thing with WGSD when the football season was going on last year, and they had a little show for an hour on a Saturday. And then when they first got the job, he was all excited and wanted to give them daps to WGST for putting them on and give them all these happy letters. And every time we got a little excited, we about to get Ryan Stewart back on the show, they got all excited we're going to give them all props for. You can't give them props. You gotta stop that shit. You can't give them props till they deserve props. They don't deserve no daggone, no daps, no props, no freaking fist bumps, none of that stuff. Shut it down. I'm tired of being happy around folks when the holiday season. Merry Christmas. I'm gonna shut that. I have to shut that down. I can no longer do that this year, cause the whole point of Christmas is freaking lost on me. They said it was about the birth of Jesus Christ and how there's love for everybody, love for humanity. This don't look like a country that's in love with humanity right now. They love themselves. People that's running it love themselves more than anyone. They love themselves to a degree. They will shoot themselves, but they love themselves. Said do a $5 pot of dirt and put one plant in it. The video says do a $5 pot of dirt and put one plant in it, water it, and you have a small garden in my yard, bro. Tomatoes, peppers, and anything you want, bro. Water it and it will grow. Okay, so I will only be able to do a pot, do a $5 pot, but then I will have to try to use Babe's part of her property. Because I don't really own, I'm renting my property where my sister is, so I'll be able to do it there. Andrew Miller says that they always find the coon to push their rhetoric, like Stephen A. and Sage Steele. Sage Steele's self-hating, if y'all didn't hear about that, her self-hating, boy, she really was going, she loved it. Sage Steele, she told him that he told Mike Evans, the Tampa Bay receiver, that he should feel sorry for kneeling during the anthem because he didn't like the results of the election. And I was like, well, we think that the military gave him the right to kneel. But that wasn't enough. He's like, this is the picture I want you to see. She had a picture of this man, this white guy kneeling down by a cemetery. This is I want you to think when you're kneeling down. And then they went in on her on Black Twitter. Miko Grimes does acts like starts going and just tore into Sage Steele. But then that wasn't. But after she got dissed and dismissed, she had to write a letter And she tried to make us feel ashamed of us. See, that's what they do. They try to shame us all the freaking time for every little thing we feel to say. Nobody else gets shamed as much as black people do. They always want to shame us. They shame us on our jobs. As we go from one plantation to another plantation, you just get shamed. You get shamed. Be ashamed of yourself that you have said that. Well, she wanted to shame us again. After she tried to shame Mike Evans, she went forward to try to shame black people. You gotta accept diversity. You know, look at my mom. My mom, she's the pillar, my pillar of strength. She wanted to accept my diversity, to marry a black man, to marry that black man like that. My mother, father's black. She accepted him, and despite all her Irish and upbringing, she decided that he's gonna marry this black man. And about that white boy back in Indiana, my husband had decided to marry me, a biracial person. Like, who are you, chopped liver or something? Your dad was the one that took the biggest risk, because he back then in that day you could be freaking slaughtered for even trying to get with trying to marry a white girl, white woman. He took the biggest risk. But no, you ain't giving him credit for that. And it really goes back to who she said. She said she's biracial. A lot of that time is she ashamed of. They ashamed of being black. Folks are just ashamed of being black. Being black. And a lot of folks are ashamed. We lost a lot of folks this year. And I ain't just talking about the deaf people that died. I'm talking about we lost Bow Wow too. We lost Bow Wow. Bow Wow now claims to be mixed. Nobody wants to take up, there might be a T.I. For every T.I. Killer Mike that's in there, or David Banner, we got fools like them. Lil Wayne and Kanye, they just feel disconnected from the rest of us after a while. They just feel disconnected from us after a while. And they just don't. So we lost them. We're not getting them back. Sage Steele, we're not getting her back. ESPN got a whole line of them. And they got more than one train full of them. They got a whole flock of them. And we lost those people. We'll never get them back. And we wouldn't, not that we would want them back. We can't go back and get them. They're ashamed of them. We got Jesse Williams. Jesse Williams we still got him for now. Who else we get? Once people start seeing that the chance of losing their money and the chance of losing everything, we lose them. They know what side their bread is buttered. Like I've said. The military didn't give Mike Evans the right to kneel. The First Amendment does that. Okay. Yeah, the First Amendment does, but, Big L says, Andrea said, but true, hate each other to get promoted in every field, business, sports, everywhere. It does work. I want to say what's up to Rough Buff is in there. Rough Buff, what's up, Rough Buff? He's in there with us. Okay, now, and Andrew also says, I bet you Sage could tell you everything about the white side of the family, but nothing about the black side beyond a black parent. I bet you that's true. I bet you she's ashamed of that stuff. Folks are taught to be ashamed that it's the indoctrination, man. It's the indoctrination. They already, they put on programs to make us hate ourselves. They raised us from little toddlers, our eyes are fresh and new to the world when we come here. But then we're taught self-hate. As black, we taught self-hate. I recall every step now. I'm starting to recall my episodes. I go back to when I was a kid. I go back when I was a little big-headed kid, snotty-nosed kid, and I can see what they did to me. I can see what they raised me under. I can see the television programming they put on TV. That whole fake idea of what Christmas is about is an indoctrination on us. The Easter Bunny, indoctrination. There's not one daggone thing I can say. Christmas wreath, probably another indoctrination. All of this stuff, all these little symbolic stuff that they put in front of me, that they have posted, as you gotta buy this. It's an indoctrination, and they telling you how to feel, and they know how they want you to get a certain feeling that they get at this time of season to get money from us. They're happy. They know they'll get happy as hell. They know that their stuff works. They know that their stuff works. They know their ideas work. That's why they keep pushing that agenda on us. The propaganda, the right struggle. It's all propaganda, all of it. But that's what they're using all the propaganda, all the lies they taught us in school about how Thanksgiving came about. When it was the years that I started coming up was when I was 5, and so on 77, between 1977 and further in my life, because I had to go through pre-kindergarten. They put that in our heads. They had us make these freaking turkey things out of, these turkey pictures out of Elmer's glue, or glitter, and they had paste, all that stuff. They had us put together with those macaroni things, and they had us glue all that together, and we celebrating Thanksgiving, and we had that big pilgrim hat and that Indian hat, and they would go around with pilgrim Indians, and probably if it was one Native American in that class that you feel like crap, you probably go. They had us going beating on a drum and stuff. And all that around the classroom. Indoctrination, man. Straight up. They straight up came in there. They put and they so that's what they've been doing for the longest time. And wasn't overnight that KKK people started becoming teachers. And those teachers put all these propaganda in our head, and they put it. Then they set us up for this. So now it's getting harder to accept Jesus anymore. Because I don't see Jesus as Jesus anymore. I see Jesus as an indoctrination. I think I see him as a forced belief now. I don't see Jesus as Jesus anymore. But one thing I can see in all this dirt, in all this horror, is Satan. I see Satan. And it looking more and more like the things that Minister Louis Farrakhan was saying is come to be true. Okay. And here we go. Going back to the chat. In America, this is Andrew Miller. In America, we are culturally conditioned to believe that white is superior and black is inferior. And the manifestation is that we are undervalued, underestimated, and marginalized. And that is a quote from Joe Madison. Gotta go back in there. Then we got I only look at games on ESPN. That's Big L says. I only look at games on ESPN. No Sports Center, no First Take, no shows anymore. No more sports than all of them. I know more sports than all of them. That's what he says. And Rough Buff and everybody, thank y'all for giving me my message to keep on preaching on. Rough Buff and DJ Nunu. I think that was one. DJ Queen too. All y'all. Thank y'all. Big L says, Sluggo says exactly Big L. TV barely comes in my household and more peaceful because of it. Yeah, I hardly put it on my TV either. Unless I have to really want to watch something. But, Andrew, he had the good thing. He said, I learned my education, their made up education to get by, but never took it to heart. My parents schooled me on the real deal. Good for them. My mom didn't have that, so I had to get by on that indoctrinated stuff, and this is what it does. It makes good racists. It makes the white folks feel like they're so much higher than everybody else, but when they start to find out some of the truth, they start to run away from it, and they can't handle it. The little brains can't handle it. There was this case in Texas where this college professor was teaching this group of white folks, and he was telling him the truth, and then he told the truth about the Americas. The society. Everything came from Africa. They had all left they had all started leaving. In droves, and they started leaving in droves because that white fidelity, they call it white fragility, as Robin DiAngelo describes it. They just can't accept. It was at Texas State University. I know it was in Texas. Thanks, Sluggo. Thanks, Sluggo. And yeah, it's Texas State University. When they walked out in droves like that, couldn't handle it. Lost their mind. Then it was this. Was it a Senate state rep that wanted to get rid of that idea? Put that. You can't tell the truth in the classroom anymore. And they really wanted to push that forward. Now I'm thinking that she didn't have it. They couldn't do it through the people that they had in legislation over there in Texas. But right now they might be able to pull that off once Trump puts his hand on the Bible and is cleared to be president of these United States. They might try to pull something off like that. But it's all goes to what my idea is, to pull all our children out of their schools. Yeah, let's pull all our kids out of their schools. Because they're not going to learn what they should learn in their schools. I don't want them to have that false beliefs. And believe in false things like that. They really can't handle folks can't really handle the truth like that. And there's no telling. If it does that damage to their children, what is it doing to ours? It hurts me years later. It hurts me years later trying to overcome all that stuff. The indoctrination it sounds everything like Satan. Everything that Satan was described to me going in Bible school, Bible study, taking Bible study as a kid back over there on the Messiah Baptist Church in Yonkers. Everything like that sounds everything like as Satan was described to me back then. The lies, telling you the straight up lies. And most of the lies, the hardest, toughest lies have come, the biggest lies have come from that of the white persuasion. and it bothers me to say that, but that's where the case is. That's the case. I'm not lying about it. I'm telling you the truth about it. You know, and they can call me racist if they want. I don't care anymore. I don't care anymore. I don't believe I could be racist, really, because I can't stop you. I really can't stop you from living where you want. Yeah, I can't stop. I don't have the power to fire you. Now, I'll be glad when I do get that chance, though. So, yeah. Andrew says those two spouses, when they got to do with the truth, they couldn't handle it. Of course they couldn't handle it. Big L says, Andrew, we know and do better. If our youth in the hood knew more about than just slavery, if they were taught that they are kings and queens and Africans ruled the whole world, we are more than slaves. U.S. schools would only teach the slave mess. And then they try to make it seem as if they saved us out of a bad situation in Africa. And that couldn't be farther from the truth. They didn't save us. They took us and they broke us down. They broke us. They really worked hard at breaking our spirit, taking our history away from us, so we couldn't have our connection with our ancestors that we really needed to have. And they took that from us. It was stripped from us. And as much as, I say stuff like that, I get into an argument with my girl, because my girl thinks that, you keep talking about it, but you ain't gonna do anything. Like, we have to know we have to know the truth before we can get to a solution. But they don't want to believe that. We always got to get to the truth before get to the solution. I don't care what tells you what different. You got to know the truth before we can get to a solution. People got to know if we're going to heal from this and get past this, we first got to talk about the truth. And all these folks around just don't want to hear the truth. From Steve Harvey to Morgan Freeman, which will practice this idea that, not by holding it in and not talking about it, that actually helps. You freaking hurting. You're hurting things. You're not really helping, because it don't get better by us not talking about it. Things just don't happen that way. If you got gangrene on your feet, we better talk about that gangrene on your feet that we can get you to the doctor. So you have to remove your daggone foot and toe before remove what they have to remove, so they won't have to, or else that whole thing gets into you and you will die. But that's what's happened. For 400 years or so, or 500 years or so, we have let this thing linger and stay around, and now it threatens to kill this country. And it's threatening to kill this country, and it just might take this country out. That's what's happened here. That's what's happening right now. I can tell you right now. These everybody wants to hide and shut up and let's not talk about it. And guess what? We're gonna lose everything. All that what people call the coon talk. Let's not talk about it. Or let's deflect and talk about something like black on black crime. Yeah, let's act like they don't have strings on us to, that help make those things exist to begin with. Let's act like that didn't happen. So Grego says, I know some program directors at ESPN and radio shows used to have their own opinions, but once ESPN put their shows on TV, they had control of them again. After that, I stopped going to ESPN for information years ago. The podcasts that their personalities have that aren't aired are closer to their truths. Interesting now. Grego, have you noticed most of the good ESPN hosts have left them? Chris Broussard has now left ESPN for FS1, I found out. Interesting. But I wouldn't include Jason Whitlock if you want to say all the good ones left. Like, Jason Whitlock is not like one of the better ones. In fact, he got fired from ESPN, and then he went over to FS1. You know, probably he was able to get invited on to Colin Cowherd's show, and you know, and he's on Colin's show. He's able to be the black voice, you know, on Colin's show. And they even think that would be the only black voice you would have up until, you know, they put Skip, and Skip really got somebody to be a real black voice on the show when he got Shannon on. You know, that was that was a big one right there. Andrew Miller says the recent miniseries Roots, Kunta Kinte's daughter never accepted the oppressor's religion. I love that. Oh, I didn't even see that part. They didn't show that part in the old version. They didn't really show it. Nice, Andrew. Yes, can't blame them for not wanting to be controlled. How can the same opinions be given all day long from different people? Let you know the fix was in. Very true, Rego. Is the guys that call RGC a combo brother, is he on ESPN? Yes, he is. Rob Parker's on ESPN now. Big L. Rob Parker's on ESPN. He's the brother that called RG3 a cornball brother. Andrew Miller said Shannon has the best thing going on now, undisputed. Absolutely. He knows how to speak his points. He lays his point out, and there's no other way. You can't get out of it. There's no. When I will go back and I'm looking to try to find a negative points on Shannon Sharpe, nobody can argue with what he says. It's just so. It's like his name, Sharpe. He's on it. You know, he on top of his game. He's on top of his game now. You know, you lose a job at CBS. Next thing you know, you don't really have that. Whatchamacallit? Once you lose a job or something like that, a job such as CBS, you're on CBS NFL Today, and once you lose that job, that big job, you probably throw more care to the wind afterwards. Some folks would just try to keep it garbage talk. You know, like Jason Whitlock. You know, he'll stay garbage. You know, where he go, he's gonna stay with his shuffle dancing self. He'll continue to do the shuffle dance all his life. You know, because he's already decided that's where my bread is buttered. That's who's gonna butter my bread. It's not gonna be my people that look like they have my skin tone. It's gonna be somebody that's white, and I gotta chase their money, and I have to agree with them. They're just whatchamacallit that Neely Phillip has on that too. He's supposed to pull that one up. But then they don't agree. They just agree with the white dude. Oh, where's that? There it is. This little cartoon from Carlito Way. What? Oh man, it messed me up. Okay, so I'm still here pointing this thing out. Let's play some music. Play some music for a little bit. Wait, you got Rough Buff over here. Rough Buff said that the biggest cooning was when Birth of a Nation came out. Any person of color who said that they were not supporting the movie because of the Rex's rape capers, but these folks' rapes are a whole culture for over 400 years and counting, and they support everything the white man does. Absolutely, Rough Buff. Rough Buff, that's an amen.
Everybody say amen. Everybody say
amen.
Everybody say
amen. 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 Here we go. Here we don't go. I guess that's out. But you know, they have these. Yeah, my computer is going out of power here. I went to see, so yes sir, and so did you see Shannon School Chad Johnson 2 weeks back? I loved it. I didn't see Chad Johnson one day. He might have said something stupid. Chad might come off as stupid sometimes. So I gotta go back and I gotta go look at that. And then black people flooded out to see a man in a dress. That Sluggo said that. Yeah, they went to go see that Madea movie. Oh, they were telling me at the job about how they wanted to go see that Madea movie. Nobody really mentioned the freaking going to go see Birth of a Nation. They wanted to laugh to go see Madea. Oh. Man, that joke is so tired. Seeing a man, a black man in a dress, is so tired to me. It's just so tired. It's a tired, sad joke to me. Because I think that, you know, white folks get a little bit more happier knowing that there's a black man is more feminine, or just they can make him wear a dress. They can make him more acceptable to them, because you know it's hard to accept something as a real black man, especially somebody like the 6'4", 6'5" dog, the black guy, 6'4", 6'5", and he's like, hell no, I ain't wearing no damn dress. Hell no, I ain't for this and that. I'm for this, and you are responsible. That shit will start getting them scared as hell. They will get scared. They will start to get a little bit more petrified there. I definitely believe that. Well, now, you know, my babe's computer is going down here, down for the count, because I don't have any type of cord. So I'm going to try to go get the charge cord. Let's listen to a couple of songs here, and I'll be back.
Can't you see we living in a war zone? Guess you don't know that when you're living in it. Like every weekend it's a man down. Ain't got no pity for the innocent, so I'm a representative dedicated, tell her hand up, can't breathe, hand up, can't breathe, hand up, can't breathe, hand up. Can't you see we living in a war zone? They left everybody swinging on Piedmont. Had a Klan rally day before, but they ain't mean that. What they say is suicide, I say it's genocide. Hey, what you got a gun for, boy? You ain't finna ride. They run up on you like Baton Rouge, bet you finna hide. That's the difference between us. I'd die to save a million lives. Appointed leader when nobody couldn't think of shit. I'd be a martyr if my great-granddaughter benefit. They pull you over, ask you where your license at. Be careful reaching for it, you know you can die for that. And this ain't nothing new, just got cameras so you can see the shit. Got Dr. King and A. Lincoln asking where the freedom at. This ain't no equality. Man, you ain't had no justice on your mind when you shot at me. But fuck it, did the way it gotta be. Hey, listen, you won't shoot at them and shoot at me while you are not a G. Imagine Trayvon asking why you follow me. Feel thread, hit him and whip him down when he shot him down. Do that to a grown fucking man. Drop you where you stand. Tell my grandma gone with all that praying. If it's a God in the sky, he looking down, he understand. I'm just a man and I'm wrong for revenge. But I don't get him in like telling them and gon' kill again. Keep fucking around, it gon' be on in a minute. But we living in a war zone. Guess you don't know that when you're living in it. Damn. Like every weekend it's a man down. Ain't got no pity for the innocent, so I'ma represent it, dedicated, tell a hand up, can't breathe, hand up, can't breathe, hand up, can't breathe, hand up. Can't you see we living in a Here goes to the white boy, they ran in the old church. I hope you get slow murk and they torture your slow fur. Ran in that place of worship and slaughter our grandma. Won't go kamikazes for that, well what you'll die for? Hold up, I'll wait. Heard it from Buddy who took the fall for Watergate. The war on drugs, just a war on Give us all these guns, give us all these dust. Change all them laws, lock all us up. Went from Freeway Ricky on the BML and then hip hop came. That when we got rich, cause white kid gravitated to it like all of us did. And now they got slick. Invented the technology to take our shit. Diluted all of the artistry. Pardon me, somebody tell me what happened to Alton Sterling. Kill Philando right in front of the girl in the world. So everybody reaction, well hell no. The modern day slavery, the prison publicly traded in the G's up. The Constitution and Emancipation Proclamation, just a fucking piece of paper. You see we living in a war zone. Guess you don't know that when you're living in it. Damn. Like every weekend it's a man down. Ain't got no pity for the innocent, so I'ma represent it, dedicated, tell a hand up, can't breathe, hand up, can't breathe, hand up, can't breathe, hand up. Can't you see we living in a war zone?
Yeah, it's a brand new track from T.I. I'm going to continue the music for a bit, though. Be back.
See, I want you, yeah, yeah.
We're back here at the Everyday People Studio. We're doing a Strictly Ghetto Show episode though. I was trying to get Babe onto the show, but Babe has got to go to do a paper. She has a paper due. You know, she's writing to keeping up the credits, because that's what we got to do, is stack the credits up. You know, try to keep moving on to the next job, the next big job, because we don't really know how to run a business ourselves yet. We have to do this. We got to get us all these degrees and stuff. So that's what the case is here. But that being the case, I have another subject I want to bring up. Well, do you ever wonder about, when you go to church and then you see people fall out in church, under the Holy Spirit, and then they start talking in tongues? You ever wonder what the purpose of that was for? That's what I was wondering, because a lot of times they be speaking in tongues and nobody know what these tongues are saying. They say the angels know what the tongues are saying. The angels know, and that God knows what the tongue is saying, and they put it in there, and they get the Holy Spirit inside, and the Holy Spirit brings the prayer up to the. What is the deal about that? But there's nobody around us ever become able to know what the tongues mean, and can they relate it to anybody that we should know? We shouldn't know it. Maybe it's that the devil couldn't. I think the devil moved ahead and got advanced on us. Because the people that have this power to speak in tongues don't seem to be doing anything extra with that power. As I look at it, that's how I see it. Well, I know a lot of folks spoke in tongues and stuff. That black dude kept my black friend from Overcomers. He was one of those. He loved to speak in tongues when he was holding our hands, and we would hold hands and pray in the Overcomers class. And then he'd be like, like, what in the world is this? I mean, I couldn't help thinking that. Like, what in the world was that freaking mumble talk that you're doing? I don't think there's a real purpose to these prayers. These prayers that they do in the tongues of anything, is really, I don't see the purpose in them at all. At all. We're still under the same pressure as black human beings that we were under back then. And I'm pretty sure through generations they were speaking in tongue, and it was, getting, Holy Spirit drunk and speaking in tongue. Man, I had a Holy Spirit experience a few times. I was in my car and stuff. And now that I've come back from that, it felt like a loving electricity, but it didn't really do me anything good for me. Yes, the manifestation of the Holy Spirit and the whole talking in tongues it just doesn't mean anything to me. Any Christians out here? What is the purpose of these tongues? What are the purpose of these tongues? Just a thought, man. I don't really know about y'all guys, but that's what I think about that sometimes. We sending our kids all the way to go to these institutions. They're teaching them what they want to learn. And I found out that one time they invited Sean King, the writer from New York Times, to go over to speak at one of these Ivy League schools, and they didn't really offer him any money. They wanted him to go and talk for free. And they did the same thing to Boyce Watkins. Boyce Watkins, he got upset. Boyce Watkins gets upset, and he was going off. And I wanted to play that video, but I don't have it now because the computer is down, because I don't have any power left. I ran all the power out of it. But these institutions, we gotta start sending our children to these HBCUs. It's the best thing for them. They're gonna learn, to be strong black men and women, and they will be respected, and they won't have to be taught this inferior knowledge about themselves and how to feel about themselves as well too. Okay, so I'm looking at the chat now. Back in the chat. Let's see. I'm over it. Grego says I'm over the slave films. A partner of mine said it was the traditional slave movie all the way up until the last segment. Interested in the thoughts of those who saw the movies. Like So that's what Grego says, and that name said, Grego, if you watch the OJ documentary, the third one, it's hard for me to take you seriously saying you're tired of slave movies. I have to agree with that ninja on that one because, you can't be tired. I mean, how many documentaries you gonna see on OJ? And they'll always repeat OJ all the time. Even on these black talk stations. I'm using that term very, I don't know, very leisurely. Don't believe it, because if it's owned by CBS, it's because it says it might be a black state. The black, WAOK, yeah, they ain't black. They ain't black because they will continue to talk about OJ years later. It's then going 90, it was 90 something, year was like 95 or something. That was when that case came up. Well, right now, what year is it now? 2016? You gotta stop talking about it. And we keep making films about it. And these black, so-called black talk show hosts are still talking about it. You're not really a black station. Because the more they talk about OJ, there's more cases on there that are being screwed over every day and favor them. Favor them, the white people. White people get off scot-free all the time. They're going to talk about Brock Turner. There will be no movie on Brock Turner. There will be no Lifetime movie on Brock Turner coming up anytime soon. Nobody's talking about that. Nobody's going to talk about any other case that's coming up, that came up, that's already passed. They're not going to talk about the people that if they drowned, this case where they drowned a black child, they won't talk about that case. They're not going to talk about that case at all. Young black man was being drowned. They didn't get charged for attempted murder. They got charged for battery, some other stuff. There won't be no Lifetime movie on that. There won't be on any of these things that's coming up. No, there won't be a case on Philandro. They will not do a case on Philando Castile. They will not do an Alton Sterling story. There will be none of those. There will be OJs, several OJs, more OJ stories, Hobby in the Woodwork coming soon. And this is our country. And our country's going to go to hell with it. Now, okay, so that's what they said. And I'm glad, Grego's also glad that however, I'm glad, however, that the pub was on the Nate Parker movie because I had no clue about the story. Did my own research on it though. Okay, that's what Grego says. And Dale's like, it's like the Biggie and Tupac killers. Damn. But did anybody ever get convicted in John Benet Ramsey case? I don't think so. And nobody's ever going to do a movie about that either. There's never been a movie about the Did they ever do a movie about the John Benet Ramsey case? And they're just going to let that stuff is going to be glossed over and forgotten about. They're not going to talk about certain things. The focus is always going to be on us. Because we make themselves feel good. We make them feel good when we're doing bad. You ever notice that? Do you ever notice that the mainstream medium stories always about how the black community's doing? Does it seem like they have an obsession with us? It is an obsession because the way they feel about themselves depends greatly on how bad we feel about ourselves. We're supposed to feel bad about it. Now, if you hold any type of black pride, then they feel bad. They don't really want that. I recall growing up and going through the Navy boot camp where this the petty officer, the one who's running the one that's running the company, whatever they used to call it. You call it a company or whatever. The group. He said that he was telling a story about how he felt when he was a white guy. He was telling how he felt like when he saw they would come into port, and they had gone into Africa one time, and they was ashore in Africa, and everybody starts pulling out. Some of the black people started pulling out their African garb, their wardrobe and stuff. They have all these African things, and he felt bad because, well, he didn't say he felt bad. He said that he felt like that was a shame. It was shameful for them to do that, wearing African garb. You know, you're an American now. You're not African, and you know that they could suddenly get upset. Like somebody has some pride within themselves. They get upset if you have some type of pride about you. Like you're supposed to still be broken into what they want you to be. You gotta somehow still be broken. That way it makes them feel so good inside. And isn't that just a big false sense of that's the wrong idea of self-esteem. They have the wrong ideas of self-esteem. Many of them do, and I would say the majority of them do, because that's how the majority of them voted for Trump. Those are the ones that really feel bad about it. They really had a hard time dealing with their self-esteem once Barack was in office. You know, it was sad for them. And then Drago also was like arguing with Ninja about, you know, I watched every documentary on Michael Jackson. Huh? Some of the documentaries on Michael Jackson aren't good. They don't put him in a good light. Drago. Andrew says Joe Madison, Karen Hunter, and Mark Thompson is all I listen to. Oh, and Gary Joe. Thank you, Andrew, for listening to me. Put me up there with the best of those hard talkers. I'm just beginning. I'm getting my feet wet in this industry, and I'm glad you're taking your time and your day to listen to me, Gary Joyner. You know, in whatever show I decide to call this. It's strictly ghetto show right now. Live from the Everyday People Media Studios. Yeah. Everyday People Media Studios. Let's take a few callers. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Oh, I guess that caller hung up. Okay, then. I guess we're gonna take a break. And we'll be back.
Wake up, everybody, no more sleeping in bed. No more backward thinking, time for thinking ahead. The world has changed so very much what it used to be. There is so much hatred, war and poverty. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Wake up all the teachers, time to teach a new way. Maybe then they'll listen to what you have to say. 'Cause they're the ones who's coming up and the world is in their hands. When you teach the children, teach them the very best you can.
Just let it be.
Oh no,
the world won't get no better. We gotta change again, just you and me. Wake up all the doctors, make the old people well. They're the ones who suffer and who catch all the hail. They don't have so very long before their judgment day. So won't you make them happy before they pass away? Oh yeah.
Wake up all the builders, time to build a new land. I know we can do it if we all lend a hand. The only thing we have to do is put it in our minds. Surely things will work out, 'cause they do every time.
Just let it be. Oh, the world won't get no better. We gotta change it, yeah, just you and me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's the God hour, the morning I wake up. Just for the breath of life, I thank my maker. My mom say I come from hustlers and shakers. My mind building on skyscrapers and acres. He said, take us back to where we belong. I try to write a song as sweet as the Psalms. Though I'm the type to bear arms and wear my heart on my sleeve. Even when I fail in God, I believe. Read the days and weave through the maze. And the seas are so amazing. Feed them and raise them. Seasons are aging. Earthquakes, wars and rumors. I want us to get by, but we more than consumers. We more than shooters, more than looters. Created in this image so God lived through us. And even in this generation, living through computers, only love, love, love can reboot us. Come on.
Wake up everybody, no more sleeping in bed.
Oh, wake up everybody, yeah.
Because I need a little help. Can't do it alone. Oh, I need a little help. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I need a little help, y'all. Can't do it alone. Oh, I need a little help, y'all. Can't do it alone.
Wake up,
Okay, I guess that's gonna conclude our talk segment of the show. I'm gonna start playing a few little songs here and there to finish this show up today. I'd like to thank y'all for listening. It appears everybody is already ready to go on to another show. Is another show probably on today? I think it's probably The Governor. The Governor of Sports Talk, Vince Wright. He's an ex-Squadrian. And he's an ex-Squadrian. An ex-Squadrian runs deep. This real cast right here, where our true feelings are shown all the time. You know, I ain't trying to sugarcoat it for you. It's not sugarcoated. Definitely 100% proof. No chaser. Because we ain't with the chaser. Not to knock any of them. You know, they talented people too. They got chaser though. Yeah, they like put a little orange juice in it for you, but you know. That's what it is. The straight vodka, baby. Straight vodka. Give your chest hairs a perm. That's what we do here every day on these shows, like the Underground Railroad Show with that ninja. It's on Mondays. Check it out. I think it's 7 p.m., 6 p.m. Central on these Spreaker stations. Also, they got Morning Coffee. Listening for the alert. Morning Coffee with Jungle Brother. Jungle's got some ideas. Jungle's coming up with some stuff on the day on the regular. You know, coming out talking about it. He was pro Hillary. I'm sure he's disappointed, and they're gonna let that off his chest. Coming up, you know, coming in any day in the future when he stop getting off of. He's able to get off of work sometime. He'll get back on his jungle grind. Jungle. He's got a lot of listeners out there. They like that raw talk that he brings. So, you know, listen to Jungle Brother. Don't forget to listen to, you know, sometimes Kicking with Kesey, Spicy Conversations, the cafe teams in here. So we got, you know, the Lonely Hearts Cafe. You know, he's got a good show. You know, they gonna talk about, you know, love and sex and relationships and all that stuff on the Lonely Hearts. Whatchamacallit, you know, Spicy, she gonna get your sex game right. So you ain't gotta, you know, worry about being whacking when it comes to the bedroom, because you ain't gonna be whacked. When you go to the bedroom, you ain't gonna be, you know, pushing up in it for a couple minutes and then stop and whatever. You're gonna go in there and you're gonna make sure that everything is felt, and you're gonna get the meaning part, because it's spicy conversations. So listen to Spicy Conversations, and team with Christopher Tracy and Aloysius, you know, and that's what I got for y'all today. Thank you, Big L. Thank you. To say it was a good show. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I am Christopher Tracy, Togo, Uganda. Thank you for dropping by. We're gonna put the music in this thing, and we're gonna, you know, fly away with the music. With the music in there. Then Dat Ninja's in here. Thank you, Dat Ninja. Thank you, DJ Nunu and DJ Queen. Brand new ex-Squadrians. The squadron is getting thick and big. That's good. You know, and General with their General Kesey, you know, up in the, you know, he salutes. Got his squadron in real form right now. You know, and they got their people. So big up to the ex-Squadrians. Big ups to the ex-Squadrians. And they're getting larger. And so I'd like to thank y'all for listening to the show. I'd like to thank you for taking time to listen to me, Gary G. Money Joyner, on another nice Tuesday afternoon. And music time, folks. Music time. Remember to love yourself and that everybody is somebody, so don't disrespect them and just, take care of them. Love them. Love yourself first. Love them too. Peace.
In your eyes and I can see you've loved so dangerously. You're not trusting your heart to anyone. You tell me you're gonna play it smart. Closest the beat of your soul. Alright. My soul feel good about the times I find with you, all mankind together. Good night will make you cry. Good night will last until you die. Now when I woke up this morning, autumn leaves just passed me by. I saw this couple just crying, and in my mind I wondered why. I could tell it was special, 'cause something felt so true. Yeah, that's the thing about true love, and that is the way I wanna be happy with you. You cry. Good love, good love, will last until you die. I'm speaking as a woman, raised with a mother's love. She said you better recognize the truth from lies. It's in the eye. Gotta look beyond what you see. So much deeper than visually. Let's go together, just you and me. Look and see through the trees, the journey on. Love can make you warmer, it can make you very cold. If you listen to your heart, the truth will unfold. When you find that honey, that touches you on, you should never fight that feeling, 'cause good love's so right. Yeah, yeah. Will make you cry. Good love, yeah. Good love will last until you die. Yeah. Good love. Good love, good love. Good love, good love. Good love, good love. Good love, good love. Good love. in his ear. My magic potion for love, telling him I'm sincere and that there's nothing too good for us.